Sup guys, sup. So today's video is gonna just be kind of analyzing the trailer and what we saw so far for Kazuya. And yes, I'm listening to this track. Oh my god, this track is absolutely awesome. This track better be an ultimate. Infinite Azure, or I'm gonna be angry. Right back, you can tell this guy's a badass. You know, he's just yeeting Ganondorf off a cliff. He's just, flashes red eye, chilling, shirtless, scars over his body. He's like, yo, don't mess with me, right? Right, it's already a badass, that's a fact. Now, for the actual gameplay, right off the bat, I noticed that they're really showing off the movement, right? Like his really good, dashing, micro dashing. They're kind of he dashes back and dashes forward immediately. And they're very much trying to showcase that on the ground. It reminds me of even more mobile Terry on the ground, honestly, with how quick he can dash and cancel his dash. And I feel like that plays actually a key part in his entire moveset, which we'll get to later. Right back, really heavily grounded mobile character. Really fast on the ground too, it looks like. However, his attacks look slower off the get-go. You see a lot of attacks are very notable at startup. And he also lacks kind of range, but with how the cinematics play out, it kind of feels like it's hard. I'm expecting this character to hit really hard, actually. Super hard. Also, this right here I saw and I was just like, oh, wait, hold on. I posted this on Twitter when I saw it. This could be a properties, honestly, of Ken's Fireball actually not being as big as it looks visually. But I'm definitely a little bit sus of this. One thing that stood out to me is this little sparkle effect on Kazuya's foot. And a lot of times sparkle effects like this mean something. Smash inputs have a sparkle effect. Invincibility has kind of coloration. So I'm wondering if that might indicate some sort of projectile invincibility or something. I don't know. And I noticed something is that he does a lot of attacks out of dashes. So this, man. Also, this right here, I think you're gonna be SDI a lot of his combos. This, for example, looks hella SDIable. Hella. Oh, there's multi-hit combo. Unless there's some weird properties, but I feel that would be natural counterplay to it. Otherwise, it might look like dumb stuff. Especially because, fighting game character, probably nuts combos. I kind of always have that. This right here is what made me go, oh, wait, there's... Oh, there was also something else I want to note real quick. So where was it? There was... Oh, Momi gets punched. That made me very curious. I can't... Maybe it's not here. Yeah, so right here, this part made me think he might have some sort of snowball mechanic. Which is really interesting and something pretty unique, I'd say, a built-in snowball mechanic, because he's eating all these characters off the stage, right? And then suddenly he gets a superpower, and you see as he's eating characters off, he's getting more purple, right? Then he's getting stronger. So I'm wondering if as he takes stocks, as he does damage. Now I don't know how his mechanics work in the game. I played a little bit of 7. It wasn't my thing. So I'm wondering if that's that's a snowball mechanic. That's very interesting and probably less I don't know how to deal with than the comeback mechanics we've seen with Arsene, One Wing, etc. So yeah, it looks like it might change the properties of his moves though, because we didn't see any of his moves this before, slide through someone and cripple them. It's also very interesting that he constantly transitions into the devil form during his attacks. So I'm not sure whether that's just a visual. And right here, this is what made me go, oh shoot. It's hard to tell. It looks like he's getting a higher jump from having this. And we don't know if he has a triple jump yet, but I'd assume he does because he has a wing. Actually, I'm wondering maybe the devil mode might be just rated to his specials or something. There's one time we actually see him double jumping, I think. Hard to say, I just thought right now. Oh, this is clearly a smash. I think this is a down smash. You can see the sparkle for smashes, and this just makes sense as a down smash. And you can see that's a forward smash, clearly. And this, though, is what made me go, oh, that's his up smash, actually. This, by the way, is what made me go, oh, shit. When I saw this. Rage. He gets hit and his Rage art is activated, right? He's glowing red. And I saw this and I'm like, oh, no. They gave him that. Oh, man. But, yeah, so... if the devil thing is just like a aesthetic on certain moves he has, like his double jump, his up B, his smashes, okay, whatever. But if it's actually like a snowball mechanic, and he has like a super move as like a rage comeback mechanic, that might be really scary because you might have a character who like, as that deficit, you know, uses comeback mechanic, and this comeback mechanic leads into a snowball mechanic to get really powerful. So you can absolutely flip like the state of the game on you in one interaction. That to me was like, oh shoot, that's really scary and noticeable. I did notice also that it's like a hit. Like here, like it's like an uppercut, it's not really a command grab or anything. And it leads into a cinematic. So think kind of like a Terry like super. Where he does like, are you okay? And then you can see here after he lands this, he kind of loses it. Yeah, I'm starting to think the devil form is actually more just like an aesthetic to him, and not actually some sort of mechanic. And then here, though, when Sakurai showcased all the moves, something you'll notice if you pay attention is that a lot of his moves he does out of a dash. Not all of them, but a lot. I also think a lot of his moves are going to be like different inputs on the controller, like direction-wise. Like I won't be surprised if it's something like, instead of having like forward tilt angling and up or downwards, he has like a forward tilt and then upwards angled forward tilt, that's a different move, and then a downwards angled forward tilt. And he has a lot of stuff like that. I also notice here that a lot of his moves are a little bit slower in startup than most characters. I remember playing Tekken that like, I don't think the Zane moves faster than frame 10, was it, in Tekken 7? So one of that's kind of translated here where a lot of his moves are kind of slower in startup, with very like visual animations that take quite a while to finish. And I'm not sure if they'd be laggy or not. But it's interesting take on the fighting game character in that case, because, you know, the other characters we have a lot of very, like, quick moves. Like, very quick tilts, jabs, whatever. And he seems like a... Kazuya seems like a departure from that. Also, I was going to have, like, a good amount of knockback, it looks like, here. So I'm wondering, like, I think he should be a combo-based character, probably, but he might not be. Hard to say. I also noted here, for his jump, pretty average jump, but the actual like speed he builds up is pretty nice. Like it seems like he just kind of jumps pretty fast actually. Also, big hitbox, goddamn. Probably DIable. I'm wondering if like maybe the red sparks even indicate something. Very good throw. Like this is a command input, right? Oh, I think this is. I know there was like one thing that looked really ugly when he was doing all this stuff. I want you to like find it. There was like, I think it was this. No, it wasn't this. There was like one moment during a spin that looks really ugly. Like there's like a lot of crouching with these moves, right? Like, a lot of these moves get him into a crouch state. Yep, yep. Is it here? I can't find, not a big deal. Yeah, he has like really good jump. Also, I know people saying he's not an auto turnaround character. I'm not sure about that. Because like here, you see after his landing leg, I can't tell if this is just auto turnaround the first frame possible, or this is manager turnaround. Actually, looking like at this, it looks like he does an auto turnaround possibly. Which is interesting and a very big departure from other fighting game characters, which, please don't auto turn. I think auto turnaround is a really dumb mechanic. And if he doesn't have that, that's a lot better for the game in my opinion. I think most people don't like auto turnaround as a mechanic. Oh, here it was. Oh my god. Just look at this, guys. This was really funny. His model looks so wrong here. Anyway. Like a lot of these like his attacks like have very long animations or whatever. I thought this interesting has a spinning demon to left hook. Because I'm wondering if you can like set up strings like canceling one special into another. And kind of do like those kind of things. You have like a little like 2 or 3 move strings. Dragon uppercut. And you see a different version of this later. Oh, wow, this is definitely a command grab or something. You can see his arms are glowing, so that's like a special grab you have to input before grabbing someone. Here. I noticed the animation of like the dragon fist and this are kind of similar, so I'm wondering if... I think in the games you have to do like a very specific input with a good timing to get this out. So I'm wondering if it's the same where if you do it like right, you get this, and if you do it wrong, you get like the dragon thing. Because this stuns him, it probably leads to like kills. At like higher percent, it probably gets stunned longer and just easy kills. You notice from the knockback, he was basically at no percent here. I'd imagine. Like here, one's gonna like roundhouse triple spin kicks. I'm like, I wonder if you're like doing multiple inputs in a row. Just jumping into an aerial, it looks like. And this is what made me think he might have like tilts that have different moves. Because this is clearly like, you know, like a downward angle forward tilt, right? That'd make a lot of sense. And this is what I think is gonna be a special for him. And I think where a lot of these moves are coming from. I think since some of these moves leave him crouching to do the move. And he's like doing a lot of the moves out like some sort of dash. I think this is one of his specials. And I think it's gonna be... I'm not sure if you're gonna do inputs out of this. Or if you're just gonna be able to cancel this into attacks. And it's gonna be a ridiculously good mobility option. I'm kind of leaning towards both. I'm kind of leaning towards you might be able to do special inputs like out of this. But you can also just cancel this into regular like tilts and stuff. So yeah, give him a lot of versatility and basically make like this how he plays the game. And like for example, this side, this is like, you know, maybe like an up angle forward tilt right here. Maybe a dash tag, honestly. Or I'd say. Demon God Fist. Yeah, out of like the crouch dash thing again. So yeah. And I thought it was interesting right here. Not this. Oh, that's an interesting move to have. Here's an interesting move. Not sure this is gonna work. But if you can like do this like forward and backwards, that might be a really good like spacing tool. Up throw. And like you see like so these moves like clearly like special inputs, some of them are kind of like just regular normals. And my kind of theory is this character is gonna be similar to Terry in a way. Oh, who was ended? We kind of meant to play him like a very mobile based character that gets in your face. But I think this character is gonna have a lot more of a like kind of spacing like with punish based game. With potentially mixing up strings on block. As opposed to Terry, who's more of like yeah, with punishes you by getting right in your face and just mashing buttons. But I don't think Kazuya is gonna do that. I think he's gonna kind of play more like hit you from a little bit farther range, something a bit safer as like a spacing punish tool, move around, and look for his opening. And it's hard to say, especially because we don't know how exactly the rage or the demon mechanic work. Especially the demon one, I'm very curious about. If that's a mechanic or just a visual effect. But yeah, so that's just my little, I'm not sure if it was analysis, but like overview, look through of the trailer. I do think this character is going to be a very big departure from other fighting game characters now I got a chance to look at this trailer more like in depth compared to when I first saw it. So honestly, after doing that, I'm not as like, oh my god, I got to deal with another Terry like character. I'm not like that anymore. I'm like, alright, this might be cool. Alright guys, this is it. Hope like little, you know, just mini analysis. Obviously we got like, you know, a full trailer for this character in like 2 weeks to really look at. That said everyone, peace out and have a good one.